What's going on, everybody? Lucas Decker here, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the YoYoFactory Sugar. We're going to cover the key features of this yo-yo, put it through numerous tests, and to wrap it up, I'll be giving you my personal thoughts on the YoYoFactory Sugar. And with all that being said, we're not wasting any more time. Let's get started. Alright guys, kicking off, we're going to begin with the key features of the YoYoFactory Sugar. This is a monometal yo-yo. It has an aluminum body and it has a very nice H shape. You can see that there are numerous cuts on the inside of the cup of the yo-yo. A lot of this yo-yo's weight seems to be placed towards the center as well as on the edge. Taking this yo-yo apart, the first thing you may notice is that there is actually a different finish surrounding the bearing seat. It looks like it's got a polished finish to help reduce friction. Pretty awesome. This yo-yo comes with a standard center track bearing. It also comes with the standard white YoYoFactory response pads. Alright, so that wraps up for the build of the yo-yo. Now let's compare it to a few other YoYoFactory models. Starting off our comparison, we'll use the YoYoFactory Edge. As you can see, the diameter on the Sugar is significantly larger, and the width is about the same, however the Edge beats it by just a hair. Next up, the ND. The Sugar also has a larger diameter, and the width on these guys is incredibly close. Next up, the shutter wide angle. The Sugar also has this yo-yo beat in terms of diameter. However, the wide angle takes the cake in the department of width. And the last yo-yo we'll be comparing the Sugar to is the YoYoFactory Kedge. These yo-yos in particular have quite a few similarities to them. As you can see, they have almost identical shapes, however the proportions are just slightly different. The Sugar has the Kedge beat in diameter, however the width is nearly identical. Keeping it moving, we're going to put the YoYoFactory Sugar through our various tests. First test, speed. So as you can see, the Sugar powered through those speed combos. It had plenty of spin power left. However, a lot of that power is due to how heavy this yo-yo is. And because of that, it took a little bit more force to really get the yo-yo moving, especially when changing directions. But with that being said, it is nice having a considerable amount of spin left after your combos. So I'll give this yo-yo a pass on the speed test. Next up, tech. This yo-yo is very good for executing tech tricks. The weight of this yo-yo allows it to move at a nice, slow, and consistent pace, and combined with its great spin, it powers through these combos. This yo-yo totally passes the tech test. Keeping it moving with the next test, we have meta. Alright, so I gotta say, my favorite thing about doing meta on this yo-yo has to be the sound of the string hitting the yo-yo. It is so satisfying. Yeah! As for performance, meta is totally doable on this yo-yo. When you're doing meta tricks with this yo-yo, you'll probably find that you're going to be moving at a bit of a slower, more controlled pace. And that can honestly be super refreshing because sometimes when you're using a lot of these lighter yo-yos for your meta combos, the yo-yo just feels like it's jumping around all over the place. The Sugar passes the meta test. Continuing on, we have the horizontal test. This yo-yo is definitely capable of horizontal tricks. In fact, it is capable of very long horizontal tricks due to its insanely powerful spin. And it also stays on the x-axis very well and doesn't tilt very often. Now, of course, the axis of the yo-yo is not entirely up to the yo-yo. It's also how well the player controls the yo-yo. And doing your horizontal combos on a single plane with this yo-yo can be a little bit tricky sometimes, and it feels like gravity wants to pull it down just a little bit harder compared to most yo-yos. But with all that being said, it passes. Alright, and the final test, grinds and finger spins. Alright, so finger grinds can be a little bit iffy sometimes because your finger is touching so much of the surface of the yo-yo, and that's mostly just due to how the yo-yo is shaped, and there's really not a whole lot you can do about that. But finger spins in this yo-yo are awesome. As you saw, there was a little bit of rotation, but nonetheless, it spun on my finger for an incredible amount of time. So we'll give this yo-yo a pass. Alright guys, and now we're going to move on to my personal thoughts of the YoYoFactory Sugar. So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, get it? So this is a heavy yo-yo, and I feel like heavy yo-yos can sometimes get a bad rep because usually people just interpret that as, oh, it's a brick. And I don't feel like that is the case at all with the Sugar, and although it does feel and play rather heavy, there's also a floatiness to it as well. And I feel like that combination of heaviness and floatiness makes this a really relaxing yo-yo to play with. I think this yo-yo would be really great to learn and create tricks on, seeing as how powerful it is. I feel like the YoYoFactory Sugar is a more extreme design of the YoYoFactory Kedge. If you're a big fan of Shu Takata, this yo-yo is a must-have for the collection. And if you like yo-yos that are a bit on the heavier side, you are definitely in for a treat. I would totally recommend this Sugar. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of the YoYoFactory Sugar in the comments below. And that's gonna put a wrap on today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Excuse me. I know you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you're enjoying the videos and the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. It is truly appreciated. And any further feedback, suggestions, or questions are more than welcome in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you very soon.